Hello guys and welcome back to Jurassic World Rebirth trailer breakdown. Yes, we finally have it. Oh my god, we had to wait for so long. But before we get into the breakdown, let's talk about Chaos Theory and its third season, because we got some information about it, and that some information is due to the new junior novelization releasing, and with that we have an idea that the third season could be releasing in June or July. There was also this little detail release that suggested that the third season would be the final season, but now they have changed that information, so we don't know if third season is the final season or not. So yeah, that is the Chaos Theory bit. And the funny thing is, everything about Jurassic World, Chaos Theory or Rebirth, the information that is coming out, you didn't know if it was genuine or fake. For instance, with Rebirth, you had fake trailers, you had fake toy leaks and fake information leak, but then you had some genuine toy leaks, some genuine information leak, and well, what I previously said, the trailer leak, it was an AI trailer, right? And Swerve made a video about it, and Universal went out of their way to ban that trailer. They were banning AI trailers. So I was just gonna wait out, and that's what I did for the past 2 months. I just waited out and waited for the genuine trailer for Rebirth, and now we have it. So let's not wait any further and let's get started with the trailer breakdown. So we start out the trailer with Scarlett Johansson's character Zora Bennett meeting Jonathan Bailey's character Dr. Henry Loomis, and they are here to recruit Jonathan Bailey's character so they can go off on an island. And interestingly enough, this character Dr. Henry Loomis has some sort of connection to Dr. Alan Grant. Some suggest he's going to be revealed as the kid that we see in Jurassic Park that Grant made fun of. And about Zora and Henry as an arc, I don't think they're going to have the love angle, but the very first shot of the trailer shows this skeleton and the banner when dinosaurs ruled the earth, and some suggest this is Rexy, and I do not like that idea. I mean, sure, Rexy gets to be cemented in the history, but no, like, she is such a pivotal character that her death needs to be on screen rather than being off screen. Anyways, moving on to the next shot. Here we see our group on the island, and can we just talk about the color grading here? It's so beautiful, and also the cinematography here. Like this shot of the Titanosaurus, it is absolutely gorgeous. And the reason this team is on this island to begin with is because they need their DNA sample to cure a disease, and they need the three biggest dinosaurs of land, air and sea, and they are all at this one island, so that's why they have to go to this island. Next up, we see the new logo for Universal, and we meet the new team, which consists of Duncan, played by Mahershala Ali, Scarlett Johansson as Zora Bennett, and interestingly enough, this whole gang reminds me of the gang we see in Kong Skull Island. I mean, this whole plot, what I get the idea of, seems to remind me of Kong Skull Island and a bit of 65. Now the island in itself is said to be an island where John Hammond was working in creating dinosaurs before the dinosaurs went on to Isla Nublar, Jurassic Park. So this island was the testing phase of Jurassic Park, and supposedly things went south and they had to just leave the island, abandon all life form there, and just move on to Isla Nublar. And the thing is, even the dinosaurs that were created looked very different to the dinosaurs we see in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Like for instance, you see this raptor, it looks to be the tiger raptor, but if you notice, it has two heads, so it's just in this embryo. So everything they created, some of them were success, but many of them were unsuccessful. And we're gonna get into the big mutant dinosaur later, because that's a whole nother thing. Next shot in the trailer, we see our team trying to extract the DNA of the Quetzal, and in order to do so, they need to get the DNA from the egg, and the egg lies in this temple. So they go into this temple, and this is where we see the first shot of this new Quetzal, and we see this Quetzal attack Dr. Loomis, and he goes flying. I don't know how he survives, or how does Zora even manage to hold on. Now let's talk about the new Quetzal, and first impressions, the design overall looks fantastic, but personally I feel like the size of it is really small. Like if you compare it to the Dominion one is just a behemoth. Like that was a Godzilla Titan size dinosaur, but even compared to its real counterpart, this Quetzal seems to be small. And don't get me wrong, I do like the design, but I just feel like the size of it is what's underwhelming. Like in this shot, it seems just as big as the Pteranodon from Jurassic Park 3. Next up, we see this car blasting through the gate and Zora shooting at something, and it looks like it's something small. And if I had to assume, I think it's a raptor, because here we see that they're teasing a raptor. And this could be the new design for the raptor. This was teased on the poster for a Japan Jurassic World. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the new design or not, but knowing that they're going for new designs for dinosaurs, we already know this could be it. Moving on to the next shot of the trailer, we see this shot of the Dilophosaurus and a new T-Rex, and this is a homage to the river scene from the novel of Jurassic Park. So yeah, exciting stuff there, but can we just talk about this T-Rex? This T-Rex looks well fed, healthy, bulky. Unlike Rexy from the Jurassic World movies, this one is absolutely a mass. And if you notice, this T-Rex has iguana-like scoots on his lower jaw. It goes to show that this T-Rex is still a developmental T-Rex, like it was still in development, like it is not the full T-Rex that we see in Jurassic Park, and thus it was left on this island. Next we see a shot Spino fanboys have waited 24 years for. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Spinosaurs in the ocean working with the mosasaur. Like that is just crazy. Like Spinosaurus again back on screen, but it is also working with the mosasaur, and you see it lunge right here. I gotta say, the design looks a bit iffy. Here we see Zora taking a shot at what I assume is the mosasaur, and here we see mosasaur in all of its glory. It has changed. It's not the Jurassic World mosasaur, but I will say this mosasaur, the new one, looks much better than the older one. For the Spinosaurus, I don't think I can say that, because the newer design, just something about it, it looks off, especially when you compare it to the glorious Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. I mean, you cannot compete with that Spinosaurus. This might be more scientifically accurate, but I don't know, the face, something about the face, it just doesn't seem right. And finally, we have the shot of the new mutant monster. I mean, first off, it's ginormous. Like Gareth Edwards created another Godzilla kind of monster. Like I don't think any dinosaur could beat that. Just that's the size of its hand. Not to mention that its head is ginormous. Like this thing is an abomination, right? Like this is an experiment gone wrong. It looks like a Rancor and a Xenomorph had made and got a baby together. Also, this shot I feel like is going to explain how this thing hasn't killed every dinosaur that has been on the island, because I feel like this thing has been contained into a giant enclosure that is shielded and was buried underground, and thus this thing never got out. And now that this team of Zora Bennett is on the island, they managed to unleash this beast, and thus it goes on a rampage. The only problem with this thing is I don't think that you can have this and make it feel Jurassic. But I guess we just have to wait and watch how this creature plays out. Also, I've heard that this creature could be InGen's first experiment on creating a T-Rex, or this was their first experiment on making a human dino hybrid. If that's the case, that would be a cool nod to Jurassic Park 4. So yeah guys, this wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. What did you think of the trailer? Did you like it or did you hate it? And as usual, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.